Have you guys observed as you start to age, you start to get receding hairline, which is more common in men than women? So, what is this receding hairline? In most simplest words, receding hairline is thinning of hair above your forehead, and that typically happens as we age. So today I'm going to introduce you to a magical little wand called Derma Roller, which will take care of all your receding hairline woes. So let's quickly get started. Hi guys, welcome to Involve Evolve. I'm Umang and I aim to provide best information regarding health and beauty. So if you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit on the bell icon to get notified as soon as I upload. Since we're discussing Derma Roller and receding hairline today, what is this Derma Roller? Now, what is this Derma Roller? How do we use it? Which one to use? Is it even worth it, or are there any potential side effects? I'm going to take you through them all. But before I start, I want to show you the device. If you pay attention, it comes with needles, very tiny needles on top. Now the needles vary in sizes. It starts from 0.25 mm and it goes up till 3 mm. Now 3 mm, forget about it because that's for professional use only. One that I buy is 0.5 mm, which I use for my receding hairline. But for the face, I do go up till 1 mm, but then I guess I will avoid telling you that for now because we're sticking to the hairline. And for the face video, I'll come out with it soon. Now this one is a titanium needle. Now what does this do? Now philosophy behind a Derma Roller is simple, guys. It's very simple. Now just imagine injuring yourself. Let's say there is a wound or a cut in your body. Your body is naturally healing, right? We all know that. Now this is exactly what we are doing with the Derma Roller. We are causing an artificial injury to our skin, a controlled injury. Now you know, as your body heals naturally, and while it heals, it's producing new collagen, it's producing new tissues and also new blood vessels. And that's what we are replicating by giving an artificial injury. But that does not mean you keep injuring yourself. So there's a way and a time limit to use it. You use it once every 2 weeks. I do it sometimes when I'm very lazy. I do it once a month. Otherwise, when I'm really active for my hair care and everything, I use it every fortnight. So there's a way to use it, how to use it, and there's a way to disinfect as well. So first things first, how to use it. You take the device, you tie your hair, make sure you washed your hair properly, give at least 3 to 4 hours gap, and also disinfectant while you use it, give a 3 to 4 hours gap for it to dry up before you start to reuse it the second time. Even the first time you must disinfect. Now you go stroke by stroke. How do you do it? Once you've tied your hair in the night, I prefer using this in the night. You could use it in the day, but I would avoid that because then there's a potential risk of exposing yourself to the sun or to just the pollution or whatever is outside in the air. Now, again, coming back to using it in the night, the strokes would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 down and again 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 times you've done that, then you do 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up. Again down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 down, 1 up, 1 this way, 1 this way, then crisscross. So cross 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again cross the other side. 2, 3, and 4. So what you've done is go down, go up, go down 4 times each, and then crisscross. This is one section of your forehead. There's the rest of the hairline as well. You go through it all step by step, covering small areas. Simple, isn't it? Now disinfectant. Very important point, guys. If you're not disinfecting this with a proper cleansing solution, you are going to have a lot of issues. You will probably suffer with inflammation in your skin. Disinfecting this device is very important because it penetrates deeper in your skin. Now, what disinfectant must you use? So the disinfectant that I use and I strongly recommend for everybody is isopropyl alcohol solution, which is 70% concentration, which is the best concentration possible. I would recommend not going below 65% concentration. 70, like I said, is the best, and this one is easily available at a chemist shop. I will try and find the link if it's available online and put it in the description box below in case I find it. So how I use it, I run my derma roller under this like a running tap for at least a minute or two, or I take a cup of this solution and I dip it for at least 6 to 7 minutes, and then I leave it on like to dry this derma roller for at least 3 to 4 hours before I use it in the night. It's as simple as that. Now the process of using a derma roller doesn't end there, it's just a beginning. Once you've used a derma roller, you're causing injury to the skin. You're creating those tiny holes in your hairline. Now those holes should not be left just like that. What you must do is use a nice serum. When I say nice hair serum, it should not be any thick serum, because if you're using a very thick serum, it will probably not penetrate inside and get stuck in those tiny holes that you punctured in your skin and create more inflammation. So make sure either you go to a trichologist or a dermatologist to get the right hair serum to be used post derma roller. The ones that I use, of course you can go ahead and buy the ones that I use. It's suitable for everybody, but let's not restrict ourselves to the ones I recommend, because I've used many more and they work just as fine. So the serums that I use post using my derma roller is, and I massage it on my skin. The one that I really like is the Nioxin scalp treatment. Second one that I use is from a brand called OGX Organics Niacin and Caffeine Serum. It is an amazing brand, guys, and even the shampoo and conditioner I use from the same brand are awesome. And the third one, again easily available at any chemist shop, is Fort's Hair Growth Serum. Now this one has aloe vera and saw palmetto. This one, like I said, has caffeine, AHA, DHT blocker, fantastic serum, and the Nioxin. These are 3 of my favorites to be used post derma roller. In case you're on minoxidil, of course you can go ahead and use that in case your skin is not super sensitive, because that minoxidil on its own is pretty active ingredient. So I would not recommend strongly going ahead unless you are okay using it and your skin can take it. Super sensitive skin should avoid using minoxidil post derma roller. So these are 3 of my favorites, and there are few more that I have used and have liked. I will post the link to those products as well in the description box below. So that's about all the potential side effects of derma roller, but don't get bogged down. There's so many good things that happen with derma roller. The first and the biggest thing is it starts your hair regrowth. It stops the hair fall, and it also circulates the blood. For me, I started seeing the results after a month and a half or 2. It varies person to person. For you, it could take longer or less. It depends how your skin reacts to derma roller. But you're bound to see the difference, guys, because if it's worked for me, it will work for you if you use it correctly. By using it correctly, let me just take you on the recap of the right steps to go through so that we are very sure of how we're going to go about getting the right results from the derma roller. Now the first one, the recap would be buying the right needle. You buy titanium needles, which is 0.5 mm preferably. You buy it from the right source. You disinfect your needles properly before you use it, after you use it, every time. Then you use the right hair serum for your hair, especially to be used post your derma roller. And do not overdo with the derma roller. Don't use it more than once in 14 days or once a month. It should be fine. So I'll wrap up my video on that, guys. So I hope you liked today's video. Give a thumbs up if you did. Do write to me in the comment section below as what would you like me to discuss next, or if you have any queries regarding today's topic. I would be so happy to answer each one of your queries. Either write to me in the comment section below, or on my Instagram directly, or on Facebook, anywhere you like. And as usual, I'll be seeing you soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay tuned, and stay healthy. Bye.